Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your Netgear Nighthawk AX12 Wi-Fi router as a repeater. And here is an important clarification. This router can't work as a true repeater. I mean, it can't receive the signal from your main router and extend it wirelessly. So if you want to use this router as a range extender, your only option is an access point mode, which means you need to connect your Netgear Nighthawk with your main router using the Ethernet cable. So if you have an option to put a cable through walls or ceilings, access point is even better than the repeater mode on any router, because a wired backhaul is always faster than a wireless one. The first question is, can you create a seamless Wi-Fi network, in this case like mesh network? And the answer is yes. To do this, before setup, I recommend you just to power on your Netgear router in the place where it's supposed to be, and then walk through your house with your weakest smartphone and make sure that the smartphone can see both your main router's network and at least one of Netgear temporary networks. You can find the network names and password on the router's product labels on the bottom over here. So if your smartphone can see both networks, Netgear and your main routers, from anywhere in your house, it means the network is going to be seamless. You just need to name your future access point same as your main router and give it the same Wi-Fi network password, and your devices will reconnect automatically from main router to access point. In other case, if your smartphone can't see some of these networks from some point of your house, probably you need to move the routers closer to each other, or even buy one more access point depending on your house floors and size. Another question is, wouldn't it be better just to set up two main routers with the same Wi-Fi network name and password? And the answer is no, because each main router is reliable for a bunch of important settings like quality of service, parental controls, IP address assignment, port forwarding, and so on. And you will need to set up everything separately on each router, and if they have the same network name, you might run into IP address conflicts, which can make the setup more difficult or even impossible, while the access point just repeats the main router's settings, and this is your best option if you want to create seamless coverage through your house using two routers. So, how to connect your routers to set up an access point on Netgear Nighthawk? Quick heads up before we start. Actually, what I'm doing in this video has no sense in real life, because basically I'm making a second grader cousin lecture his older brother, a successful businessman, about life. In reality, I would swap these routers, making this one my main router. This is the rule number one. The most powerful router in your house must be in the head of your chain. I just want you to show how the things work. So let's imagine this router is much more powerful than this one, so it's gonna be my main router and it's gonna be my access point. So how to connect them together? Let's take a look at the back panel of Netgear Nighthawk. You have the internet port over here. It's 1 gigabit per second internet port, and you need to connect an Ethernet cable to this port and connect the second end of this cable to a LAN output on your main router. Like this, I can use any of these outputs. Also, you have multi-gig port on your Netgear Nighthawk. It supports speeds up to 5 gigabits per second. So if your main router supports high-speed internet, you can use this port as well, but by default it works as LAN output. So initial setup has to be done using gigabit internet port, and only after the first setup you can switch to multi-gig in your settings. Later I will show you how to do this, but for now you need to connect your routers like this and power on your access point. So connect the power adapter to your access point, plug into a power outlet, and then make sure the power button is pressed. And now take a look at the LED panel of your Nighthawk router. You need to wait for 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi indicators to start blinking, and it means the router is ready to set up. To set up an access point, you have to use the web interface of your router. It's not available in smartphone applications, so the first thing you need to do is connect to Netgear temporary network. So as you already know, you can find the network name and password on the router's product labels on the bottom. So find the temporary network, connect to it. I've already entered the password before to save time, so once connected, open a web browser and in the search bar type the default Netgear IP address. It looks like this: 192.168.1.1. So enter this value, hit enter on your keyboard, and it takes you to the web interface. Scroll down and find this link if you don't have a compatible smartphone. Then agree to the terms and conditions. Also, you can agree to send data to improve the products and services of Netgear. Why not? And now let's set up the router. Unfortunately, the manufacturers didn't include out-of-the-box access point setup, so you have to set up your router as a main one first and then switch the mode to the access point. So click next over here, and it's detecting internet connection. Internet detected, hit next, and now set up administrator password for your device. Don't forget to write down this password because it's even more important than Wi-Fi password. Using this password, you can manage your device and change everything. If you forgot this password, you have to reset your device and set up from scratch. Also, you need to select 2 security questions to recover your password. Let me just save time and do like this. But I recommend you to select real security questions and give real answers over here. So click next. Finally, you can customize your network name and password. You already know that to create seamless Wi-Fi network, you need to name your access point same as your main router. But for now, let's stick with defaults. We still need different names to complete the setup. Just enable Smart Connect to combine 2.4 and 5 GHz networks. And don't change the password. Let's stick with defaults right now. Hit next, and now it's setting up your network. During the setup process, you may be disconnected from your Netgear Wi-Fi router and connected back to your main router, as now. So what you need is open Wi-Fi settings, look for your network, Netgear 31 in this case, click on that and connect back to it. Ignore this window, unable to connect, just wait for connection over here, then open a new tab and then enter your router's IP address once again, hit enter and continue setting up your router. You can print your credentials or just click next. Now it's checking for firmware updates. Everything is up to date, it's okay, click next. And it takes you to the website. It means the router is set up already. So once again, open a new tab. You don't need that website so far. And one more time, enter the router's IP address. Make sure you're connected to your Netgear network. Then hit enter and log in as administrator. The username as admin and the password you just created, you should know it. So log in and it takes you to the web interface. Netgear Armor is paid application, you can ignore this. Before switching to the access point mode, let me show you how to switch to the fast internet port. So what you need is stay in this interface on basic tab, then select internet, and in this section WAN preference, just switch to 5G Ethernet port. Then apply your changes and wait until this line fills. That's it, and only after this reconnect the Ethernet cable from gigabit port to 5 gigabit port. And now everything is up and running. Let's switch to the access point mode. To do this, stay in the web interface, switch to advanced, switch to administration, or to advanced setup. Yes, you need to switch to advanced setup and select router AP bridge mode section. And Switch to AP, which means access point. By the way, what is bridge mode? In bridge mode, your router catches the Wi-Fi signal from your main router and distributes over cables to your devices like computers, TVs, smart consoles. In bridge modes, the router doesn't create its own Wi-Fi network. So what you need is access point and get IP address dynamically from existing router, or if you are advanced user, you can use fixed IP address, which is not recommended. I recommend you to set it up like this. So now apply, hit OK. Finally, it takes you to the routerlogin.net homepage, and actually your Netgear Nighthawk already works as an access point, but the network is still not seamless because the network's names and passwords are still different, and we have to perform the last step, rename the network. So now no matter which network you connected to, main routers or Netgear, now this is just one network with two names. Never mind, you need to open a new tab and this time enter your main router's IP address and hit enter. It takes you to your main router's web interface. You need to make your way to connected devices. Interface varies across the router's models. So in some routers it's named clients, in some routers attached devices or connected devices. Anyway, you need to find clients and wired clients. And here is your access point AX12V2, and here is the new IP address, or this one, never mind. So let's enter this IP address in a new tab, 192.168.0.202, hit enter, and enter your access point username and password. Then hit enter. And finally, you can manage your access point by new IP address. So what you need to do now is go to wireless, then find the network name over here, rename it, same as your main router, then find security key or network key or password, and change the password to the same as from your main router. Now scroll all the way down, hit apply. You can ignore this window, never mind, and please wait a moment. I don't want to save the password so far. Now let's check where we connected to now. We are connected to the main router, so let's just wait. Let's open Wi-Fi settings, and now we can see the Netgear network disappeared from here, and now you have just only one unified network through your house. We are all set. I understand this process might look a bit confusing, but believe me, I tried different ways to set up the access point, and this is the less confusing method. So do not change the order of the steps that I've shown you in this video. I hope this was helpful. If yes, consider to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button to support us. Any questions, comment below, and see you in the next videos. Be awesome. Bye guys.